Welcome to another episode of AE Luthier. Today we are going to open up our new do-it-yourself relic guitar kit. Each box comes in a high-density styrofoam with everything fit snug to ensure a safe voyage to any customer internationally. This kit has a 3-tone Strat-style body with a nitrocellulose finish over a thin polyurethane sealer in a consistent, natural-looking relic pattern. The hardware included will have an H patina to really tie together your project in the end. Before we go over what's in the box, here's a quick overview of the tools you'll need for this project. The bodies are an American alder with a modern HSH pickup route configuration. Your pickups come installed as a 3-coil system with a 5-way switch and 250K pots on a 3-ply cream pickguard. And the neck, also in a yellowed nitro finish, is a 6-inline 21-fret Canadian maple neck with a rosewood board, pearloid dots, and a stock bone nut. To complement the vintage look, the finish is also reliced on the back to a smooth wood surface. Your kit will also include a 6-screw vibrato bridge with modern 52.38mm string spacing, trem arm, 3 tension springs, the spring claw, 2 springs, a neck plate with its 4 screws, strap buttons, standard 1/4-inch output jack with the recessed plate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Clouson style tuners, the bushings, and their 7 screws, string trees, back plate, 19 screws for your guard and other plates, a fresh set of strings, and finally an instrument cable to get you started. Alan Eden Guitars also offers vibrant colors such as vintage white, sonic blue, and many others, including hardtail models. We'll check the fit of the pocket. Our primary focus is to see if we have full contact on both the bass and treble sides of the taper. If everything looks good, we'll turn it over to marry the neck. Place the plate before your screws. You can hand tighten them in place, but we can use a hand drill to finish the job quicker. It's highly recommended to maintain firm, solid contact. Once it's tight, flip it back. Next, we'll take the guard and check how well it fits. These wires have specific channels they go to. The green one going to the tension springs in the back, and the white and black headed to the output jack. Feed them through their sections and set the guard down flush onto the body. You won't need to screw down the plate just yet, so now we're going to check how our bridge fits. If the guard is not being interrupted by the neck or bridge in any way, we can put our first screws in the bridge on the outer holes. Set those as close to flush and then bring in the other 4. Then screw them down. Here we're making our drill spots for the first pair of screws as our holding screws. They'll keep the guard from moving as we make our holes. With a 3 32nd drill bit, bore those marks. After setting in your holding screws, we can mark the other drill spots. Take your time and clean out any debris while you work, especially under the guard after you're done. With the same drill bit, go down the guard for those holes. Set the output jack with enough material on each side, but you can eyeball the marks on this step. Then we'll drill and screw them in place. Now in this step, we'll actually take measurements to keep our strap buttons centered on the edge of the body. Take your calipers and measure the distance from the top to the bottom of the body, and do the same to the butt. Divide those measurements in half and now you can set your button wherever you want to. Drill them and then screw in your buttons. Flip over your guitar and we'll measure at the top of the cavity the depth of the route. Divide that number and this will be our baseline. Use the claw to find your screw points, mark them, drill them, and screw them both with the claw in place. This step will be taxing, but the best method with only needle nose pliers would be to set the hook onto the bridge block and pull the spring loop onto the claw. We're almost done, but we'll need a first set in our bushings before we install our tuners. Carefully balance them, as the hole isn't that much bigger, and tap the tops until you can see a catch. Then you can strike them until they're secure. Set the tuners in one at a time and be sure that the crowns bookend the first and sixth hole of the formation. Check that they're flush. And finally, we can screw them down. Stay tuned for more videos about our DIY kits. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave a comment if you would like to know more. Until next time, keep rocking.